Chicago, where day 3 of the Democratic National Convention should be a big one. Vice presidential nominee Tim Walz set to take the stage. It comes after a night where Democrats spent a lot of time talking about the future.
Our senior political reporter Jason Whiteley joins us live in Chicago this morning. And Jason, it was a big night. We are getting some Texans' take on the race as well.
Good morning, Kara. Mark, right. It was a big night. It's going to be another big day, and tomorrow's the huge day, everything leading up to tomorrow. We're halfway through the Democratic National Convention as of this morning. Day 3 begins just in a few hours here. But let's zoom out. You know, Democrats have not always been as united as Republicans. But what we are seeing in Chicago right now is something we have not seen since at least 2008, when Barack Obama ran for the White House. In fact, he was the keynote speaker here in Chicago last night. Tonight, Bill Clinton speaks. Tim Walz will formally accept the nomination for vice president tomorrow. As I mentioned, Kamala Harris will accept the presidential nomination. Everything leads up to then. But the presidential race, despite all the splashy production we are watching here, it's going to remain a close one nationwide. And we've been asking Texas Democrats, prominent ones, like State Senator Royce West, what is it going to take to decide the outcome of the race? Here's what he told us.
The debate on September the 10th is going to be very important, where Trump has been personalizing this, calling her names. And what did she say? Say it to my face. Okay, you got to make sure you understand. It was very diplomatic the way she said it, but you got to make sure you understand what the intent was behind it. Say it to my face. And it's going to be interesting whether or not he's going to be able to say it to her face, all of the stuff he's been saying.
This out cue. That presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump will both be on ABC September the 10th. You can watch it here on WFAA. But Democrats aren't thinking about that yet. They have 48 hours more here in Chicago, a historic convention, and the political world is going to be watching. Karen, Mark.
Well, Jason, we understand that pro-Palestinian protesters have been clashing with police this week. In fact, the Associated Press reported that 72 people were arrested yesterday. You are on the ground there, walking in and out of the DNC. So what are you seeing?
Yeah, we've been to several of these large protests. There are protests that are happening every day. They started on Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. There's another large one going to be tomorrow also. Listen, mostly these have been peaceful. Thousands of people here. The police have been working, their point of view to keep people safe, to keep people out of the roads when they are marching, and to keep cars away as well. But there is a small group inside here that wants to make these headlines, and several of them did get arrested. A number of them got arrested, as you mentioned, at the Israeli consulate here in Chicago. Another large protest tomorrow. We'll be watching to see how that one goes, just as Democrats get to the pinnacle of this convention.
Well, we will see what happens. Jason Whiteley on the ground there in Chicago. Thank you.